Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Legit Matters, the one and only your favorite host, Big Feature. Yeah, give them. They will hear one. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop a comment, man. Straight to the matter on Legit Matters. We're talking about the state of freedom of speech in this world right now. Can a brother say something? Can't somebody say something from this mouth that God gave him? Where is the code of freedom of speech? People keep saying there's freedom of speech, there's freedom of speech. But man, what I can tell you right now, there's no freedom of speech in this world right now. Anything you say and you say it wrongly, you might get cancelled. And people are so scared of getting cancelled. This is limiting the creativity in this world. This is limiting people going to the moon, going to places, taking things to the next level because of this, because of being cancelled, because of the fear of being cancelled. Not too long ago, Kanye West has been on a rant saying so many things against the culture, against the black race, against the powers, the people who are running this business of entertainment and behind the scenes. He went on Drink Champs and said whole lots of stuffs concerning the people who run Hollywood, the people who run America, the people who run the blacks, that blacks don't own their culture. Their culture has been owned by these big white corporations, these big tech corporations, these big white people, the big conglomerates, which is consisted of most of these billionaires out there, which are whites, Jewish people, and all this kind of people out there. Kanye West is a real Christian. He's a true believer. Matter of fact, 100% of what he says, sometimes I'm in support of 100% whatever he says. But most of the time, what he says is to the left. Sometimes I don't agree with everything he says, but for the most part, he's one of my favorite rappers out there, one of my favorite creatives, one of my favorite designers, one of my favorite people out there, because he's not scared to speak. He's not scared to open his mouth to say something that is going to change the world, something that is going to impact the youths. I dare you to open your mouth and say something against the LGBTQ people, and you're going to see how you're going to get cancelled. I dare you open your mouth and say something against these people who run the world. You're going to get cancelled. Your whatever you're going to do is going to get blocked, because they are the people who run the world. Because who? Satan and his cohorts are the people who run the world. So Kanye West went on Drake Champs and he was saying whole lots of facts, big facts, legit matters, man, serious matters, and the thing did touch most of these people. And there was a rant on the internet, rant on Twitter, and black Twitter went crazy. Matter of fact, Kanye West already had a black backlash when he did the all White Lives Matter t-shirt with Candace Owens. He already had a backlash from McMill, Kanye West. Sorry, my bad. He already had a backlash from McMill, P. Diddy, aka Diddy, McMill, Pussy Badass, and a whole lot of people out there. Most of these big names, they were against. Even Rosenberg is a strong hater of Kanye West. And matter of fact, all these people came at Kanye West so strong, telling him, you are a disgrace to the black community. You are a disgrace to whatever we stand for. You are a disgrace to the Black Lives Matter movement, because you are being controlled by some of these white people. Just because you get married to a white lady doesn't make you a white person, or just because you're in affiliation with some of these big white people like Elon Musk and all those people who run the world doesn't make you a white person. You have to support your black race, and you have to be in alignment and in accordance with whatever they pursue. Matter of fact, for that situation, I'm a little bit 50-50 on both sides. There's freedom of speech, there's creativity right there. But you cannot say people don't have the right to say whatever they want to say, because when you start restricting people from saying what they want to say, that's how you get to control people. That's how you get to control the narratives. And I'll tell you how powerful these people in the authorities, how powerful these white people are. Matter of fact, when Kanye West went on Drink Champs to do his podcast, when he went there, he told them, if I'm going to get stopped, if I'm going to get restricted from saying whatever I want to say, I'm not going to do this podcast the way I want to do it. I might just walk off. I might just have a 15 minutes podcast with you people, because if I'm not going to be allowed to say whatever I want to say, there's no need for me doing the podcast. And Nori said, oh, you go ahead, you have freedom of speech. This podcast is made for people who want to talk. We don't restrict anything on this podcast. Whatever you say, we don't edit it. It goes out just like that. We send it to you raw. But when the 3 hours and some minutes clip video or whatever, when the 3 hours podcast was posted on the internet, on YouTube, and yeah, matter of fact, on YouTube basically, and a little clips on other platforms, there was serious backlash on Drink Champs. There was serious backlash on Nori for allowing such a knucklehead like Kanye West to come on this platform to come and say bullshit and say rubbish and say things that is going to cause agitation and cause discomfort to most of the people, the Jewish people and all the people he was talking about. So Noriega, aka Nori, who was one of the hosts of Drink Champs and one of the creators of Drink Champs, he didn't have an option than to back down and fold like a file, fold up, man, like a folder, and he had to come outside and make a confession and make a plea and beg for forgiveness. I'm so sorry for allowing Kanye West to come on my platform. Matter of fact, this is what is going to make Drink Champs not going to be very, very interesting like before, because the reason Drink Champs is one of the best podcasts out there